Goes to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Looking to put a drive together. They'll begin on the ground with Estime. And he'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, good move. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Denver Broncos.
First down, here's Estime. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. To throw is Nix. Complete to Bryant. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A gain of 12 brings up 2nd down.
Now it's Nix. Again to Bryant, and again it's caught.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Off the play fake. Nix. Oh, he's got him in wide open. Complete. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
That's another Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Nix to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Nix from the shotgun. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw, here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jack Besh, 69 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
When you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
Point after, right down the middle. And And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. A beautiful fake. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Nix to the air. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That's good.
On the give, it's Estimate. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Tucker now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Got some space here. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Las Vegas, 1st down.
A run straight ahead with Genty. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He was brought down by Savion Jones. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28.
A gain of 11 on the play.
A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Back to throw now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Back at the 23-yard line.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Nick Bonito. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Narvis's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. On the ground, it's Harvey to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A short throw to Ingram. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll go play action with Nix. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Nix. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. The Broncos on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Nix. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Another Denver Broncos.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll hand it to Estimate. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun is Nix. And that'll be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down.
For the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Able to shake him off. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Gain of 12. And the Raider first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thornton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Here's the option. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Stiff-armed him. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, 34 yards. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Broncos offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. Wiggles free. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Throwing Nix. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Straight ahead, Estime. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
For a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Nix going to give to Harvey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Operating from the gun, Nix. A throw right side here going to be incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
From the gun on third down, Nix. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
That's another Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10. On play action, here's Nix. Finds his tight end Ingram. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Here's Nix once more. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
To throw is Nix. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Evan Ingram, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw caught by Mayer. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down, Raiders.
On first down, it's Genty. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Here's first down. So nice run there, but negated by the illegal block in the back.
Yeah, and on that type of a play as a receiver, you just want to kind of hold your guy up on the outside, do a little stop blocking with him. But this time, got a little too aggressive, and out came the flag.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tucker. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And the Las Vegas first down.
They'll look to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. There he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw again. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop the throw. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Saints back at the 31.
The quarterback sacked. A loss of 13 yards.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. Whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Broncos, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank you. Madden.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. The Pick Your Me Click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this.